What up, gang? Ian Anderson, Ben Baker, Central Coast Disc Golf. We are out at the 2018 Oregon Disc Golf Championships, and we are out at Trojan Park. This course is a beast, Ben.
Well, yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. A lot of water in play, not just on the ground, but also from the air and a few times. And scoring's very difficult on this course, not just to get birdies, but to avoid bogeys.
Very true. There is your featured card, Dion, Arlyn, Mo, Lockwood. I got Jeff Mittl, and I think that was Scott Withers.
That's right.
Hole one. Man, this is such a tiny fairway and landing zone.
Yeah, it's a really tight peninsula, really easy to skip into the water if you're not careful.
That it is. We got Dion Arlyn on the box. He is forehand dominant, but has a monster backhand as well.
Sure.
Throw it.
Yeah, Dion used to be known one of the biggest arms in the world.
That's right.
And just kind of resurfacing here. That one actually did skip in the water.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate thing that can happen there. Mo Lockwood has a beast of a forehand, amongst other things.
And that, cutting it close, but caught the high brush. Not a bad place to be.
And here is Jeff Mittl, tournament director, along with Jeff Haggerty of the Beaver State Fling. An all-around awesome guy.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool to get him on the feature card. You know, these guys do so much for the sport and often go kind of unrecognized.
Yeah.
But cool to see him get a little airtime.
And he can play, too. Fantastic disc golfer.
Yeah, he
can. Speaking of fantastic disc golfers, this guy, probably the best in Oregon or close to it, Scott Withers.
Yeah, Scott continues to amaze me every time I see him play. He's right there up there with just about anybody I've seen. And nice to see him get out there and tour a little bit.
Definitely. That was Dion missing his par putt. He'll still have a little bit of work left for the bogey. Jeff Mittl pitches up.
Yeah, I should say I've seen Scott tour a little bit now, and he's really made a showing. Did a great one at Memorial this year.
Mm-hmm. He might be the best disc golfer with a full-time job.
Yeah, I think he really might hold that claim.
Yep. Great putt by Mo right there. Wow.
Yeah, definitely known for his big forehands, but looks like his putting can hang there as well.
Absolutely. Scott Withers looking to get started with a 2.
Yep, good putt.
0 chase.
Yeah, sarcastically says, yep, good putt.
Good putt. It's the best putt. That was never coming out.
I love Scott because when you film him, you get a little bit of running commentary as he plays as well.
That is so true. It's fantastic. That was Dion making a good putt to save his 4 right there. That could have snowballed.
I'm sure he wishing that went better, but there's lots of holes to make that up.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of places where other people can make errors as well out here at Trojan.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is just a treacherous course. You guys have just barely seen the tip of the iceberg at this point.
So true. A couple birds, couple bogeys. That's kind of the story for that hole, isn't it?
Definitely. I mean, if you're going for it, they're definitely risking going in the water.
Oh, man, and this one is just a beast of a par 3.
It's kind of, do you go for it or not? There's really no shame in laying up, and even then it's kind of hard to make the upshot and get the 3 with all those trees in the way. But it's just that tiny slice on the right there that's in bounds. Even the far left grass is out of bounds, and Mo's going for it.
That was crushed. Just settle. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. It's a huge 400-foot forehand through some trees, no problem.
Man, that is amazing. Mo crushes.
He really does. Watch out for Mo Lockwood, folks.
No doubt. Scott Withers was an opt for the backhand line. That is his more power zone.
Yeah, definitely a little sketchy. You're challenging those light poles. And, yeah, Scott just pretty much plays it to perfection. Checking up a little short, but, you know, having any kind of putt look for 2 here is going to get you strokes on, folks.
Yeah, that was a beautiful backhand line he really took right there. Dion, looks like he's going to reach for the forehand.
Yeah. Reach forward and lay it up.
Yes, he is.
Even with his huge arm, there's like no shame in laying up here.
Yeah, the risk reward and the math really works out for laying up.
Yeah, even the drop zone is, you know, it's not the easiest layup in the world to get your 4.
And it looks like Jeff Mittle's playing some smart golf as well as he lays up next to Dion.
Yeah, you'll see the drop zone is the red stakes about the center of the screen there.
Oh, okay, sure. Here is Mittl with his second shot, trying to get close for a par putt.
Gotta get over. Oh, yes, it does.
Oh my gosh. Dion looking to get a little bit closer than Jeff.
That one hanging low. That's got to get up. Oh, when it slides, it skips off the OB, and he's got his par putt.
Man, thankfully there's no curb there.
Right? Ooh. There's a monster, too.
Yep.
That's, you know, how Scott can play, and there's going to be very few 2s on this hole.
Yeah, and if his step putt's working early, the rest of the card's in trouble.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
He's going to bang those all day.
Scott has all facets of the game.
Very true. Great forehand, great backhand. Even throw some overhands. And
yeah, I was going to say the overhand's about up there with anybody I've seen as well.
At least see if Mo can get a 2 as well.
Ooh. nice, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping pace with Scotty is definitely doing something.
Yeah. Not to be overlooked, there's some nice putts there by Dion.
Right.
Saving his par along with Jeff.
Yeah, that's probably the only group playing that hole 2 under.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
At least somebody's blowing up, usually.
Yeah.
But nice to see the card play that very well. A hole 3 is another tough one. Oh, it's a par 4 this year.
Yeah, as it should be. I think it's
agreed.
almost impossible, too. 550, you need to stay left of the concrete and watch out for that tree that's guarding the hyzer shot.
Yeah, it has been known to crush dreams.
I would say so, yeah.
There is Mo putting a great move on it. Should make
Yeah.
for a decent up and down opportunity.
That's really all you want. Stay in bounds. If you can cut off any part of that corner at all, you're in great shape.
Scott going for that same gap. It's looking good.
Yeah, you got to stay low to avoid those branches, which is definitely part of the difficulty here.
Yeah, it's almost like kind of
that was-
triple Mando. Does anybody ever take like the
Kinda.
hyzer around everything?
I've seen people go with the big high. Well, you see Dion's going for it, but then it's flipping a little much.
Oh, stay clean. Kick, go.
Oh,
Go.
he does come back in
Oh my
bounds.
gosh.
Oh, my God. But you saw how close that was to being
Yep.
a lot of trouble.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think it's a re-tee. I don't even think there's a drop zone.
Oh, I think you're right. Oh, Mittl with a beautiful pull.
The skip. Oh, he didn't even hit the road. He got inside. And
Dang,
it's about
Jeff.
as clean as it gets. That's outstanding drive.
Jeff can play. Probably one of the better TDs out there, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Dion. Oh, this is looking great.
A little deep, but yeah, not bad at all.
Give him a putt for the birdie. We got Mo with his second.
And that's fading in nicely. Oh, even gets a nice little root love.
That old bird. And Mittl after a beautiful drive. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I thought he was going to throw in an eagle for us on cam.
Whew, had a chance.
That would have been great. And Scott, he loves his little gator forehand up shots.
Yeah, I would say most players, 90-something% would not go with the forehand there, but
Nope.
Scott's so confident with that shot. Why not?
It'd be Scott with a gator, and we got Joel Freeman would probably throw the whale right there, right?
Right.
That's the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff with another good putt. Nice to see him hit that. Dion.
Oh, similar to Scott's putt on the first
Yeah, it
hole.
was,
Just
wasn't it?
diving in that right side.
Yep. And Mo just posterizing that hole with an easy bird. As will Scott.
Yeah, well done. I mean, not quite as hard as the last hole to birdie, but certainly you're getting strokes on folks.
That is for sure. Looks
Dean
like
Anderson would say.
I would say that. Scott Withers and Mo Lockwood, 3 for 3.
Yeah, that's really
That
good.
sure is. It's gonna be tough to keep it going on this one. A little bit more difficult.
Yeah, big par 4, OB parking lot and beyond, all around from the right and going long on the drive.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a big dog leg left. Mo taking the safe route, which is kind of hanging out wide, and then I'll probably have another hyzer approach, Ben.
Yeah, you can go big over the road or you can try to challenge the trees, but guys with these arms will probably try to just hyzer just inside the road and skip on down to it.
Sure. Scott Withers also playing the Mo line out there out wide. Nice and safe.
Yeah, it's a nice play. It is nice and safe. You don't really want to go beyond the drive. And, the more you can cut off, the easier that second shot is. But first and foremost, don't take a big number on this hole by going out of bounds on the
For
drive.
sure. There's no chance of a 2 really unless you throw it in. So there's, the
Right.
risk reward tells you just play smart golf here.
And then there's this play.
The forehand roller. Dion, I love you so much, man. Oh,
Yeah.
that is great.
And look, he's got a nice clean forehand from there. He's cut off way more distance than the other
Yeah.
guys.
No kidding. Oh, that's
I
crafty.
mean, you got to really trust that shot, but he does.
That was beautiful. Scott showing you the big second shot here. Let's see if it skips in.
Oh,
Come on,
perfect.
Scott. Scott is 4 for 4. We'll see if Mo can keep pace.
kind of nice to be up on the hillside where Mo is. Don't have to go quite as wide on the hyzer.
Yeah, it really did give him a good angle, didn't it?
Yeah. But a little short. He's going to have a long one.
That's a clean look at least, though.
Yeah.
All those trees, that's not guaranteed. Mr.
Yeah, just been out driving these big
I
dogs.
know, right? I think he's been second to last to take the second shots on these par 4s.
Yep, and he was only outdone by the forehand roller.
Right. Which was a beaut from Dion. Looking at his second right now with a forehand approach. We'll just go in.
Oof, almost did.
Oh, wow. That was closer than I thought it was going to end up being.
Yeah.
Mo to go 4 for 4.
Oh,
Dude.
talk about step putt.
Right?
With the finger point.
Was that Scott Withers?
It might have been.
I hope it was.
Oh, no, Scotty's over
Scott's
there.
back there. That was a big one from Mo, man. He's hit 2 good putts so far.
Jeff with the birdie as well.
Dang. This car's putting on a show.
Yeah. Wow. So these guys start the tally here. Who's 4 for 4 so far?
We got Scott and Mo are both 4 for 4.
And then Dion's gotten 3 of the 4. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, but he got a bogey in there. No, he's 2 for 4 with a bogey, so he'll just be 1 down.
Right. Him and Jeff both went OB on the first hole, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. But Mo and Scott putting on a show.
But they are 4 for 4. Well, star frame by the card right there. Really well played. Not an easy hole. What's the plan here on hole 5, Ben?
Hole 5, you're going to be crossing this creek about 550 feet out of the 635. Basically, big forehander Anheuser up to a nice landing zone to lay up and get your birdie through.
All right. Mo playing the big forehand.
Cutting it a little close, but not too close. I think from there he's got a nice clean-up shot.
Hey, it looks like it.
See where those guys are standing. That's where the basket is.
Yeah, it's kind of in front of that berm, right? So you got a little backstop action.
Yeah, just kind of right before it starts to lift up.
Scott playing it tight as well, but doesn't look to be punished too hard.
No, but he might be a little restricted there.
Okay, we'll see. Mittl opted for the backhand Annie.
See if Mittl puts it in the middle. Sorry. I'll see my way out.
No, he did, though. He did.
He put it right in the middle, didn't he?
He really did. That was a beautiful drive. Full flex. Got it right where he wanted it to be. Dion, no slouch in the forehand department. We'll rip one out for you.
Things just got to get down before it cuts in. I think he does.
Kind of a little high there. Kind of a little bit of lettuce there.
Yeah, you can see he kind of has to throw the hyzer shot here instead of maybe a big flex.
Mm-hmm. See if he gets across the water. Oh, Dion, nice shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt from there.
That's a putt he can hit. Scott going forehand.
Like in the Mariners stamp disc right there. It's pretty cool.
Is that what that is? Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
Got the old school M's logo.
Coming up a
And a little short, yeah.
Inbounds though, yeah?
Yeah, he's in bounds. Just not quite as close as he'd like to be.
Mittl after a near perfect drive.
Whoa! If he didn't skip off the water, he came really close. He just cleared it.
It skipped off something.
Yeah.
Wow. Mo going forehand again. Is this a play?
Yeah, right up to it. That should be close enough to get the bird.
Sure enough.
There's how close he was to the water. Wow.
Gosh.
But yeah, layup for the 4, and I don't know. I'm not sure how many threes there are going to be in the open field here. It's definitely gettable, but you can also find yourself in trouble easily.
Yeah, it's kind of 2 full power forehands, which are tough to place well twice.
Yeah, most people don't really have 2 power forehands in a row.
Yeah. Dion,
At least not well placed.
Yes, that is a good caveat. Dion missed a little am side there. Mo. This card was on fire on the putting.
Yeah. You catch 4 in a row on a course like this, it's almost like it had to stop eventually.
Right. Would have liked to see him go 5 for 5 there. He threw the shots for it.
Yeah. I'm sure he wants to come there. He's in a great position right now.
There he is. Stop dropping it.
How about the view?
Such a beautiful park.
Really is, yeah. Got a little bit of clouds coming. Maybe, spoiler alert, a little weather coming.
Oh,
but, it's still beautiful no matter what the weather.
Yep. I like my disc too much to play this course, but it looks fun.
It is so scary, yeah.
I'm so attached. There's no water where I play, so all my discs are really old.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
All right, hole 6. What's the plan, Ben?
Stay out of the water. Oh, man. I don't think he was trying to throw a forehand roller. It rolled towards the water, but I think the high grass caught it.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you got the big backhand like Scott does, you maybe try to just cut the corner here, clear the water. It's really hard, too. You kind of just want to make that upshot as easy as possible. I remember there being a fair bit of wind on this upshot. Not really much in the way to block the wind, so the shorter you can get it, the better. But again, first and foremost, just stay in bounds. And actually, Jeff's challenging the road. This could be trouble.
Just stick.
And Does find the road.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't blame him for wanting to stay away from the water.
Right.
At least he still has his disc.
Exactly. He missed on the right side if you want your disc back. Dion,
Right.
big distance for Dion. This guy throws 500 all day. And this
What a
looks
crush.
beautiful.
Yeah. Wow, he's got a putt for 2.
So Mo, thankfully, got stopped by this grass on his drive, going overhand second shot, coming in.
Nice overhand. Oh, kind of trickled right on him, but
Okay.
it's a good overhand from a standstill spot.
Yeah, that's big power. Mittl throwing 3 after the OB drive.
Yeah, really no shame in the 4 if he gets right up to it, which looks like he will.
Yeah, nice upshot by Jeff. Scott with his forehand up, as is tradition. Skip in.
Yeah.
Or just settle for a nice easy 3.
Okay.
So Dion.
Oh, for the 2.
Get it, Dion.
No.
Oh, that is just mean, man.
That is mean.
On a flat, perfectly flat putting green. It just,
I mean, you got to go for that putt.
oh yeah. Yeah, there's no real danger other than just the worst case scenario that happened to him right there.
And now he takes a bogey. Yeah, that just seems unfair. Not like it was an unfair layout or anything. Just
Yeah.
any basket is liable to do you dirty at any
Yep.
time.
He just got down wrong. Middle, nice to see him hit that putt, save his 4.
So Kenny and Dion are actually have the same fate as the first one.
They are, aren't they?
We'll see if Mo and Scott. I guess they both won't get birdies, but 3 here is going to play a lot like a birdie.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mo took a bogey.
Mo did take a bogey. Yeah, that overhang kind of trickled away from him. A tough straddle putt.
That's right. So Scott getting a stroke on Mo now for the first hole.
Mm-hmm. And that's long enough to play for as a par 4, but I understand with the par 3, with the MPO distance these guys have.
Sure.
All right, looking at hole 7 with the island hole.
Yeah, island hole, 325. Not the longest, but look at all that stuff in the way. And actually, 325 is a decent distance for an island hole. With this much stuff in the way, a lot of people might just lay up to the left, pitch up and get your easy 3 and get out of there. But not Scott. Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good overhand power to just park a 325 overhand with not much worry.
Put his Firebird real close. Mo,
Hey, is that Firebird?
yeah.
That's a crush.
Mo is flexing the forehand. I don't know if he put enough ante on it, though.
Oh, he does. You make it in the circle. So, yeah, probably looking like circle's edge putt from there.
No shame in that. Looks like Dion is reaching for a Predator.
I can't imagine Dion being close.
No.
Oh, he catches the tree but still fights through.
Wow. Middle opting for the backhand line.
He's going for it as well. He's got to get over that fence.
Just carry.
And he does. Great shot.
Beautifully done.
Smooth, low, and straight.
Yeah.
That'll get you a lot of good shots.
Nice shot, Jeff. Mo with the outside the circle look for the 2 after everybody making the island off the tee.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It's a tough island.
Middle, after going a little bit long, is comebacker for a birdie.
Well, went for it.
He wanted it.
Yeah.
And here he is with a par save. I know those feels.
Oh, sure.
Scott, nice putt.
Scott knows those birdie feels all too well.
Right.
Man, that's all he does.
More often than not, I feel like Scott is carding a birdie. Dion with a nice 2 as well, not to be overlooked after a beautiful drive. Mo coming back for his par, and Jeff will be dropping in a bogey here.
Scott's making this course look way too easy right now.
He just has all the tools, you know. Whatever's the right shot for the hole, Scott's going to throw it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not really forcing anything. But some nice birdies by himself and Dion. Scott taking a 2-stroke lead on the card. He is 5 down through 7. That's good. And hole 8.
Hole 8, you can see Scott modeling the kind of snake forehand shot down low. You have an OB curling around behind it and a lot of trees in the way blocking you for a 390-foot shot. It's very tough, too.
Looks like it. I remember this one. Scott throwing the ante. It's getting some good flex on it.
Great looking shot. Yeah. Probably inside the circle, if not right on the edge.
Scott Withers, ladies and gents.
Dion going a little higher. It's going to challenge his branches and he'll catch one.
As a consequence of that height, he does fade early.
Yeah. But you know, if you keep it that low, you run the chance of burning out.
Yeah, it's a really touchy line.
Yeah, Mo going too high, getting that nose up, and he's going to catch the trees. Probably a little earlier than Jeff.
Or Dion.
Both of them. Sorry, than Dion.
Yeah.
So then they're both going to have really long putts from there.
Yeah, more upshots than anything. And Mittl, oh no!
Yeah, he's got a long upshot from there.
Yeah, he does.
Looks pretty doable, though.
At least you can see the basket this time, right?
Yeah, but he catches that branch. It's tough because it's long and you have to keep it low that whole way.
Yeah, and downhill.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
looking at his third, hopefully just laying it for an easy 4. And looks like that'll work for one of those. Mo with a very long look for the 2.
Well, looks like he's giving it a run.
It's a little half go action. Wow.
A little trickle roll, but I think we'll get
I
that.
think so. Dion with a long look for his 2.
Nice up and under it, and Scott with the look for 2.
Get a stroke on the card for the second time in a couple holes.
Oh man, yeah. He's just pacing the field right now.
He really is. That's a separator hole. Not many people get that one.
Definitely.
Mittl hitting a nice putt for his 4.
I don't know what the course record is out here, but Scott's got to be making a run at it.
Right? Is he 6 down through 8 now? I think so.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Wow. Not only getting birdies, but not getting bogeys out here. Both of those things are hard to
Right.
do. You know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Par golf out here is outstanding.
Yeah, it's got to be close to 1,000. Scott's sitting at 6 through 8, 3 strokes clear of the card. We're looking at hole 9.
One of the toughest holes for sure. 455 par 3 over water the whole way. Everything's sloping towards the water. I don't know if you're going to get that hard skip off the grass, but it's possible.
And it's cart path and beyond on the right is OB as well.
That's true as well.
Yeah, it is.
And like Scott's challenging that cart path, but he does stay in.
Oh, man.
And pretty basic layup from there, although he's still got 100 feet.
Yeah, such a tiny fairway, man. Like, it's like 30 feet wide.
Yeah,
Good luck.
definitely. And then you see the kind of wind get under Dion's. Now he's challenging that right side OB, but does check up nicely.
Yeah, that's kind of a smart layup play right there if you have a good forehand. Mo has one of those. Is he going to go for it, though? Oh, yeah. I thought he might.
He's shot down.
No.
Jeez. It does skip like a pebble, but
Yeah, you can see
not
that
the right way.
that left or right wind did not let that Annie fade.
Right. Yeah. But kudos to going for it.
Mittl.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Great shot.
He's more than in the middle. He's got a long look for birdie.
He is CTP by far.
How about this drive?
Mo, are you serious, man?
He's going for it again.
What? This is crushed.
So huge. He's still like 50, 60 out
Yeah.
or something.
What a line, though.
Yeah.
Had to compensate for the wind and give it some elevation to fade. That was cool. Dion with a beautiful up. That should par. Withers.
Definitely par 3.5 right here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And Scott's just going to drop in. He'll finish 6 through 9. Mo?
At that point, playing for the double. I guess.
That was for bogey. Yeah.
Was he re-teeing?
Yeah, so you saw 3 from the tee. That was for 4. He'll be dropping in a 5.
That's what I mean. He's for the double bogey.
Oh, okay, yeah. And there is Dion making a nice putt for his par. There is Mo dropping in the double. And Mittl.
Jeff with the easy par.
Yeah, after a beautiful drive. And Scott with the same thing.
Scott doesn't birdie for once.
Yeah, right.
But I don't think he really wanted to.
I don't think
It was
he lost strokes to anybody with a 3 on that one.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not a single person.
I wonder. I'd love to see the leaderboard on that one.
Yeah.
We are done with part 1. Scott crushing it with that 6 through 9. We'll catch you guys in part 2.
See you there.